Damn, that's crazy. Me and Nick are the new duo. We know all each other's songs. We finish each other's sentences. We're a Fortnite duo, undefeated in quads. I don't know.
Hex goes to L.A.
Maniacs.
Meets
crazy how
his
we
old
can finish each other's.
sandwiches.
Wait, what were you saying? I go to LA, hang out with my... Literally told you twice. 3 times? 4?
I told you he's a mic
it's
grabber.
good.
Yeah, what is it with you and grabbing
I
microphones?
can't see Hitch though.
It's all good. I can't see you, but I've seen you. I can see you through it.
As long as they
The thing
can
is
see
that you're not a
us-
photographer, so you can't shoot through things. That's
He's
probably
like-
why.
You're not a photographer, man. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know
like
the
Hex.
struggles, like me.
Hex is a photographer.
I'm a photographer. Blake, Sissel, who?
All right.
Welcome to episode number 41
Oh,
Wow.
of the OpTic podcast.
new.
I have a bone to pick with both of you, just so we can get it started, just so we can get warmed up, just so we can get the conversation started. There's a lot of inconsistencies and untruths that you, sir, have told him. Cut.
Wait, what happened?
Cut.
Hit himself in the head with the mic.
I don't know how, but like somehow, like I made that happen. Anyway,
How did that happen?
as I was saying, you guys did a great job, by the way, in filling in for my shoes. It takes 2 of you to do 1 of me, so I appreciate the hard effort that you guys put in. You led the conversation well. I give you a 10-10. I think.
Thank
10
you.
out of 10. Wow.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this is like when you
Well,
create.
we're each 5, so it equals a hex.
All right.
which is
Next
10.
week we have to have Ashley here. We should have
Yes.
had Ashley here.
We should have.
We could stop right now and call her over. No. All right. But definitely next week, because I think that people that create their own podcasts have a better time doing it. To do a podcast, you have to be either super knowledgeable and in a specific subject. You have to have a good relationship, friendship with a co-host that you're doing. And last,
You have to be able to
There's
bullshit.
always 3.
you have to be able to bullshit. There's never 2, right?
Yeah.
I think that.
Because if it was
fit
only
well
2,
with
it's
number
like you have to
3.
do this and this. But once you get to 3, you can start listing. A, B,
This-
C, 1, 2, 3.
This, that, and those.
Yeah.
It's weird how you always need 3 examples.
It's,
Like anytime you like. I don't know.
Even when I'm doing a tweet, I'm like, oh, damn it. Well, I can't
always got
tweet
the
this.
2, yeah.
I can't tweet this. There's no 3 reasons, so it can't be valid.
It seems more legitimate when there's
well,
more
the thing
than
is,
2
your number
reasons.
3 for being good at podcasting was to be able to bullshit, which was like a bullshit number 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It-
was
it's all a
perfect.
loop, man.
It's like that inspirational business poster that says there are 2 rules in business. Okay? The first rule is never tell everybody everything that you know.
So you can't.
And
So
there's-
Aaron Create's
and-
not gonna make it.
And there's no number 2.
And there's no number 2. It makes sense.
Another one of my favorite quotes. Oh yeah, let's do this real quick. Quotes, okay? Because we're flowing, and then we'll get into the inaccuracies that you guys were displaying last week.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite quotes of all time?
You
jeez.
start.
I don't know.
So why are you grabbing your phone and going to Google?
Frank
One
Sinatra.
quote that just instantly popped up was, "Any man who knows a thing knows he knows not a damn thing at all."
Tupac.
No. Who was it? I forget. It was some
No, don't give him credit.
some rapper. I forget his
Oh,
name.
it was
to
a
be
rapper.
honest. It was like a hippie type rapper though.
Oh,
I forget who it was.
hippie type rapper. Mine is never teach a pawn the game of chess.
I can see that with you.
Mm.
So
Can you explain that?
While you look, you want me to waste
Can you-
more time?
no, yeah.
Can you
explain-
elaborate?
Can you elaborate
On what's going on? All right, well, you looked that up. In last week's podcast, I believe you said that the Jude fell in love with me because of my voice.
Mhm.
She said that
That's
was
what she said.
No, it's one of the many things that she fell in love with. with my voice being one of them. But she always did say that I should do something with my voice. Besides whisper in her ear, them pretty little
sweet
things, them
things.
sweet things. There's a whole bunch of inaccuracies that you guys were displaying. Oh, you got the quote?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, just off the top of my head, probably my favorite quote. We do have a lot in common. The same air, the same earth, the same sky. Maybe if we start looking at what's the same instead of what's always different, well, who knows?
That is such a Hitch quote too.
Who is that?
Meowth from the Pokemon movie.
Oh my god.
Wait, Meowth or Mewtwo?
Meowth. He was looking at Mewtwo. When
Isn't
he
that
said
a Pokemon?
Meowth? Yeah, it's like one of the
So
only.
how's he talking?
Well, it's like the Team Rocket Pokemon that it's like one of the only 3 Pokemon that like speak English.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
I didn't know
random,
that.
but I remember when I was a little kid, I saw it for the first time. I was like,
Ooh, wow.
but then I had to like Google Meowth quote from Pokemon movie. So.
Yes.
But no, I don't know if I have like an actual quote that.
Yeah, me either. I just made that up because I don't know. We were quoting something right before that we started talking about. But anyway, so yeah.
Inaccuracies.
So Jude did say that that's one of the main things. You know, she loved to talk to me on the phone, and I know that she, you know, it wasn't because of anything else. Because it wasn't what I was saying. I was literally most of the time talking about like exploration, science, and like. So she gave no shit about that. You know,
I'm sure that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, you were definitely talking
What
about
else
It's
would
a
I-
young Hex talking about exploration.
Yeah,
Space exploration.
No,
science.
just the Earth exploration. I've always been an outdoorsy. Survivalism has been like one of my greatest passions in this life. But I would never go out and survive.
Yeah, right.
Look, those who can't do teach is what they say. And although I've watched every single survival show there is, from Man vs. Wild to Man, Woman, and Wild,
to every season of Survivor.
to every season of Survivor until last year's season. There's been one season that I missed. I don't know. It's just one of my things that I like. You know, I like survivalism, which is why I like Minecraft so much, because Minecraft was like the clearest and most defined game of human, like the beginning of human beings, like having nothing, right? You spawn in a world with nothing, and you have to craft items to survive. You have to farm. It's sick. Best game ever, in my opinion.
That's one. It's probably the most popular game that's ever been out that I haven't played. Is Minecraft.
Yeah.
I think you missed
I
the boat.
played once with an e-girl.
That's
Just to, like-
that's why you play like 80% of the games that you do play.
That's
Yeah.
why you've been playing Fortnite.
That's why he's
lately.
been playing Fortnite.
No.
Yesterday I was
But
playing.
kinda.
Yesterday I was playing with her, and I'm like, "Can you please tell Nick?" Because it was me, her, me, her, Diesel, and Noah J. We're playing Fortnite, and I'm like, "Hey, can you make sure that you don't tell Nick that we were playing like squads, because he's not gonna
She
talk to me."
literally
Is it-
DM'd me
is
and
it-
asked me if I wanted to play.
Is it bad that you said we were playing with her, and in my mind, like 3 different people popped up, and I didn't know who you were talking
Same.
about?
I'm not gonna lie. Same.
Did you? So you don't know who I was talking about? How many girls are you DMing?
They're DMing him. It's 2018.
I will say this. Well, yeah, good for them. I'm all
can't
about that.
I don't have control over it.
Who does
Who's-
what? Yeah,
yeah.
but you do have control on whether or not you reply.
That is true.
I mean, I'm not gonna be rude.
No, good point, Nick. Good save. We went to Benihana. Can we tell them about what I saw on your phone?
Wait, Benihana's. I'm thinking about her.
Your Tinder app.
What about it?
He's like,
just that
Hex
you
looked
have
through
it?
my entire Tinder app and was.
Wow.
I wasn't
he was
swiping or
scrolling
anything.
through. Yeah,
just people that DM'd him.
He was looking at my profile, my bio, and then he was looking at all the girls I've matched and all the conversations. But it's nothing to see.
Yeah.
There's really
It's probably not as bad as what he was hoping it'd be.
no.
Yeah.
It was. It's hard out here for everybody. I think. I
Yeah.
think it's really hard because since it's a numbers game, you get a lot of people that might have like amazing personalities, and you probably would click with them, and you'd probably be happily ever after. But being human beings and as shallow as we are, we look at the superficial first, and then get to the
Yeah.
to the values. I mean, think about thumbnails on YouTube videos. You're not gonna click on a not so great looking thumbnail
Yeah.
or title. So I was looking through it, and I was thinking, I'm like, I don't think I can make it in this day and age in dating. I would literally have to rely on my good looks and amazing personality to make it work, because just being on Tinder's not gonna happen, boy.
Yeah.
Your mans don't.
Like, you can only do so much, like, on because first of all, you have to have your most attractive pictures as your top 6 pictures on Tinder.
Mhm.
Then you have to have a clever bio, because that's all they
It's
go
not
off
even
of.
most attractive pictures. It's like there's like a science to it. You have to have
True.
like one picture that shows you like outdoors, another picture that shows
Bro.
like you work or something.
Bro, mine was like my first picture was like me holding the camera, and then
You did Tinder too?
yeah, for like a
Really?
year and a half.
I've
Not like religiously, but I'd had
I'm
it.
so glad that I've been dating or married to the same person for the last 29 years.
So it's like you have my first picture was me with a camera, so they knew I was artsy.
Yeah.
And then it was like high school soccer pictures.
So you're
You're
athletic.
Athletic.
Yeah.
And then like there was like 2 other ones that were like goofy pictures, and then the last one was like the most adorable like picture from when I was like 5. I had like the curly hair.
Yeah. It's like,
It's
this
like-
is what our babies could look like.
It's like
This is your future.
icebreaker right there.
Yeah.
Do you do Tinder how
He's
I
got a
used
picture
to?
of me and him in it. He has no picture of you and him. That's what I wanted to tell you and break to you.
Wait, no, it's us at the club, right?
Yeah.
Was that the picture?
Yeah.
Have you ever matched with a
Damn,
fan?
Yes.
Okay, listen. You cannot. Okay, Nick.
I can't match fans.
You can't match fans. If you match a fan, thank you. Hey, thank you for
Thank
following.
you for supporting.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support of me finding my true love. But
Oh, I went further than that.
you can't. It's
The deed has been done.
Nick, Nick, you can't. It's a conflict of interest.
Well, it was a long time ago, but I told you about me at the bar the other day, right?
Yeah.
How a girl like knew who I was.
No. Tell me. You told me about the girl that was like dancing, giving you all the signs,
she knew who
and
I
you
was.
not doing anything about it. Wait.
I did.
Wait, I was gonna say. Wait, the girl that was dancing right next to you knew who you were.
Yes.
That's not how you presented it yesterday when you were telling the story.
Well,
'Cause-
okay, so the girl next to me was dancing right next to me, seemed pretty aggressively and open, and I could just tell she wanted to dance with me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so I danced with her for like the rest of the night, and then but halfway through dancing, she like, not really whispered, more of yelling because we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
She was like, "I know who you are."
And if you're watching, you're very, very lovely. I'm sure that.
Yes, nice lady. She was like, "I know who you are," and I was like, "What?"
She's yelling, and he still says what? Still has the audacity to say what?
She was like, "Do you do YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "No way." So yeah, that's
Don't touch
that's
the mic.
that's how I met her, and then found out she knew who I was.
And what is that?
Just because her brother was a fan.
Is that was her brother there?
I don't know.
I don't think I could ever do that. You know, like if I saw like a Michael Jordan or anyone, I wouldn't tell Bianca to go holler at this dude. Like when I was younger, I don't think I could ever pawn my sister off like on somebody I admire. I'm not saying that that's what he did. I'm not saying that that's what he did. He's a good looking dude.
But
you
I
know?
have seen that happen before. Yo, go talk to.
I have too.
Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same situation.
Yeah. Where is
Really?
Mike?
Where's Mike?
Wait, Flame?
Yeah, never. Yeah.
Yeah. So pass. We actually talked about it in the podcast last.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, sort of. We sort of talked about it, but not into great detail. We're not
Wait,
gonna go
who's
into
he?
it. Well,
Who was Mike trying to assist? Or
no, it was worse. It was bad. It was bad, but fun. No, it wasn't bad. It was cool. It was innocent.
can it be talked about?
No.
Okay.
So was it innocent? No, it
So
wasn't.
how innocent was it? Wait, do you Tinder how I used to, where it's like you just
Yeah.
swipe
Swipe right.
right the whole time, you like break the system because it's kind of shallow.
Yeah.
Oh, I do it a step further though. I bought like Tinder Pro or some shit like 2 years ago. And then that just gives you unlimited swipes, and then it also gives you a boost where you're like 10 times more likely to match people. And it's a 30-minute timer, so I just sit there for like 30 minutes watching TV and just click, not even looking at my phone, just like I'm on the heart or whatever to like swipe right, so I'm just clicking. It's just
And then whenever they match you, then you decide.
Bro, have you seen?
Yeah.
Have you
It's
seen?
like a
this?
reverse. You literally reverse Bumble them. Is that what it's
Pretty
called?
much.
Bumble.
Yeah.
Bumble.
What's Bumble?
Yeah.
Bumble is an app where
We don't. We use Discord now.
if you
It's
match
Mumble.
Bumble is a app. If you match the girl, only she can message you first.
So on Tinder, you break the system.
His though. All right, finish that. Go ahead.
Because on Tinder, you break the system if you swipe right to everybody,
Yeah.
and then they match you, and then you decide if you want to message first.
On Bumble, it doesn't allow you to do that anymore either. It doesn't. You can't just like swipe. It'll just say like you can't
You can't.
Don't swipe everyone right. Who do you really like, or something like that?
For real?
Yeah.
So as I was scrolling through his and looking at his DMs, at least 1,000. And I'm not
No.
kidding. At least I was there. We started out with the shrimp, and by the time we got to the veggies, which is what tops the meal off, I was still not at the bottom. And it's all walks of life. So kudos on that. All walks of life. Mexicans, blacks,
I don't discriminate.
Asians. You do though. I saw it.
I do.
No
Whites.
no Caucasians.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. Does that
I'd-
make me racist?
I'd
Yeah.
be very surprised
Can
if there
you
was a
be
white girl on
racist
there.
if you're white?
No, it's called friendly
Two?
fire. No, it's friendly
Okay.
fire.
Friendly fire. That's a good one.
My brother made that up. he was-
Friendly fire.
we were walking. He was making we were on Twitter. And he was making fun of like some Mexican. I was like, bro, chill out. He's like, what? Friendly fire. And I was like,
That's funny.
I can't. Well put, sir.
That's good.
I cannot find a rebuttal to that. But what I found looking at your because I was trying to see if you were just like maybe not giving people a chance or what it
I
was.
wasn't.
You didn't
know.
give any of them a chance. All I saw, I swear, at least maybe not 1,000, but at least 100 scrolls of messages from just nice.
girl?
I'm sure nice women that said, "Hey, can't sleep just like I can't." It was like 2:30, no reply.
No reply.
Even though he just like swiped on them. So like they themselves, like at some point or another, the women have to be like, "Oh, this is just a right swiper," you know.
They probably
do, yeah. Though us right swipers or
Ruin them because they're
what I
like,
used to be in a past life.
yeah.
We get their hopes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably being discovered now. The right swiping community is probably
There's probably a Reddit for it.
Yeah.
Like,
the right swipers, and the girls are probably finding out about it now.
Yeah.
yeah, it's got to be a thing.
Dude, one time,
Damn right swipers.
one time when Sam and I first started dating, we both downloaded Tinder and we were just sitting beside each other and just swiping people, just like it was just I don't know, we were just having fun or whatever, and
well, what kind of people? Let's
just everyone.
no.
Okay,
Yeah, everyone.
Wait. I'll get to that part. But so she grabbed my phone and she was like, I can't believe it. And she was going, because it saved everybody, which
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Gets to everybody. She's like, I can't believe it. She finds Nick's sister on there.
Yeah.
And she was like, how do you do all this? And I look at hers and she's
Just
like,
like three
not
guys.
talking to anybody. I was like, I can't believe it. And then,
Think about the amount of copy pasters though too.
oh yeah, that copy and paste the responses. Hey, what? How much does a polar bear weigh? paste.
Wait,
paste.
what's that?
Enough to break the ice. She's just everyone. Like, it's gotta happen.
I didn't know what it was either.
For real?
That's a really good. It's a really good joke.
So it got to a point where obviously I'm sitting there just doing my thing, swiping right, and looking at her and like, I'm a Tinder pro, and she's just like, no, this guy's kind of cute. Boom, and it's already a match. Every single person she swiped right to was a match, and I'm just sitting there like kind of getting jealous. I'm just like, this isn't how it's supposed to. This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
nobody's
it's easier
matching me.
it's easier I think for
Yeah.
for women in certain cases because obviously there's like 150 who haven't been replied to by Nick, and I'm talking about like not replied to. Okay, like I saw some really sad ones. It's like, hey, can't sleep just like I can't. And then the next one would be like, I can't believe that I matched you at 4 a.m. in the morning. Are you awake? Just like pull
That's
it out.
the only time I'll use it.
Pull it out. Let's see. Let's read some of that because
I wonder if I do have.
I want to
think
make
got
sure.
Some new ones too.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the people understand that I'm not making this up. These are facts. These are like
I believe it.
Yeah, like hardcore facts. And I asked Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, do you have Tinder? He's like, nah. And I'm like, Bose, do you have it? He's like, same thing.
On
Oh yeah, I know.
my
Bose
last
has it.
one was January 16th this year.
5 days ago.
Hey cutie, what's up?
Let me see.
No reply.
That's what she said to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's reply to her. Oh my lord.
No, don't. He said, "Oh my lord." Exactly.
So.
You look like a tree, Nick.
I am a tree. Because I literally grew out of earth, but that's a different subject. That's a me and Ace conversation. It goes deep.
All right.
So then it got to a point where, you know, I was kind of jealous that she was getting all the matches and I wasn't. So I was like, and she would. There's something called a super like. Do you know what a super like is?
No.
It's like you pay extra to get super likes, so that usually you can't tell if a person has matched you until after you swipe. But
Yeah.
if they super like you, it tells you.
Yeah.
Like this person.
I think
Really
I
likes
think I
you.
have someone who super liked me. Hold on.
Yeah, you find it. All right, finish.
And so Sam would just like, she would just like swipe like 4 people, and then she would get a super like
Yeah.
like the whole time. And I'm just
Yeah.
like this is kind of crazy. So then
Like that girl with like the blue star or whatever, super liked me.
oh yeah, the blue star. I remember it now. And then
So it just means I'll see her thing like guaranteed.
Her what, Nick?
I'll see her picture guaranteed. Her
Be
profile.
specific.
I'll see her
What we are talking about, like, demands that you have a little bit of specifics when telling the story.
so then it got to a point where I was like let's change everything up a little bit.
She seems nice. Like, she's really nice.
So we both set our preferences to the max age group, which is 18 to like 75.
Fuck.
And then we both set it to guys and girls.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there swiping. I'm starting to get super liked by every dude.
Yeah.
Like super like. I'm sitting there like, who's winning now?
Yeah, who is
You know what I
winning
mean?
now?
Like,
We're even.
I started crushing her once we switched.
That's what she
Did
gets.
you ever meet any of them?
No, I didn't.
No.
I'm
Unfortunately,
sure they were nice.
I'm sure they were, and it was like fun and games until like one of a guy would message me and he would just be like,
I see you across the bar.
like, hey hunk and stuff like that, and I'm just like, wow, like I didn't think this far
You're
ahead.
so
Well,
hot.
Yeah, no, well, the thing is this, is like, now you know how some girls feel. Just like,
Yeah.
you're not a piece of meat. And until you're treated like a piece of meat, you really begin to understand what women go through.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's hard because it's like,
No, I mean, like, they've told me. I've heard stories.
yeah.
It's, like, so often for them just getting hit on. And
Yeah.
just-
We talked about it.
they
in my,
can't, like, be friends with anyone.
Yeah, we talked about it last night in my vlog yesterday where I asked you, because I'm like, have you ever gone out to a girl? He's like, no, I don't like awkward, situations.
Yeah.
And there are times where, let's say some girl is really just at the club just to get a drink and go to bed because that, and somebody's like, she's literally just there to decompress from work, from school, and she just wants to drink, and the white noise of the club just like puts her at ease. Okay, or maybe she could have gone running or to the library, but she chose to go
She
to
chose
the club.
The club.
She chose the club, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go up to her and be like, because she may not be there for that."
Yeah,
Or
it
she may
seemed-
not be into me.
I guess for me, I was never like I don't think I've ever in my entire life gone up to like a random girl and it's been like,
I have, and I think it scarred me.
yeah, I've heard the
I
story.
don't really want to talk about
Yeah.
it.
No, let's
you
talk about
shouldn't.
it.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't
No.
think we can.
You can't
Why?
talk about that one. We'll talk about
Did you
it.
get
Right.
robbed again?
Nah, it's just
Oh, that.
it's just not a good look.
Did you
talk
go up
about.
to them? The 2 girls that robbed you? Did you go up to
Yeah.
them?
Kieran did.
Dang.
Oh, damn!
Karen
What if
went up-
she got a cut?
I bet you she did.
Imagine. Is that really worth the $100 you got, Kieran?
It is.
I think it was,
It's
yeah.
paid for it itself. We're talking about it again. How many times are we going to talk about this situation?
Yeah.
Have
Wait, what were the? You were saying we did your flycast last week. What were the
inaccuracies?
Inaccuracies.
Yeah.
I'd
that
have
you
to.
were
I'd
talking
have one, the Jude thing. Jude, the Jude thing.
What Jude thing?
The one that he
That
said
she
that
liked-
she fell in love with me because of my voice. It's complete.
She said it.
It was because of my
Hey.
butt. Ask her.
She said it. I mean,
It was because of your butt?
Yeah. I squatted back then. It was plump.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did, Nick.
Have you ever been in like a
Jim? Oh.
like a consistent gym schedule? On a consistent. I'm
All
talking
through high
like-
school, I played sports every single day. You've seen pictures of me, tall, lanky, bald, and handsome. It's unfair. It was unfair.
How'd you go from bald to a luscious?
Set of hair. I'll tell you how. Back in those days, being bald was like I don't know, it was like a badass thing to do for a little young Mexican cholo,
Yeah.
a little
It is.
gangbanger.
It
I
is,
had the
yeah.
ponytail. I had a bald head and just a ponytail.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. I was thugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? I was
Bring
like,
that back.
Right.
no, I'm not gonna go bald. I literally, it would be the worst. But the way that I went from big bald to hair was when all of my friends started to go bald. And I said, oh, it'd be real funny if I grow my hair out and make fun of them for going bald.
And then you did.
And then I did. And still to this day, 20 years in the
Are you
making.
scared of going bald?
I'm not going to go
Balding?
bald. No. What I can't wait for is to get some gray, man. I'm 37. Can I get some gray hairs?
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to be a silver.
Fuck.
What are they called?
The first gray
fox?
hair.
No, I have a lot. They're just not enough to where I
I
can
think I
even
just
see
saw
it.
one.
No, look.
There's some in there.
Wow.
There's some in
you
there.
do.
You know what
Dude.
scared me? What? You want some gray hair too?
No, it's just one day I'm gonna get gray hair. And
Are
it's-
you?
It's a reminder.
Do you guys?
No,
do
they
that?
go orange.
I don't know.
They go from red
We
to
just go
like,
yellow.
No, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, I really want to have like gray hair. Like I want to have gray hair. My dad has gray hair, like
that's
Salt
that
and
stage.
Pepper. The
Yeah.
George Clooney.
I
Blake's,
mean, it's a good
So
look.
sue me.
Blake's already getting it. He's like 24.
Let's see. I can't. I don't know. But some of my friends have gray hair too.
Yeah.
My stepbrother started balding when he was like 18.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
you know,
crazy.
we have.
I'm kind of scared. Like, I feel like my I don't know what you'd really call it.
You're
but,
gonna
like,
get the J's.
These like the little curve.
The
peak,
J's.
You're gonna get the OpTic J's.
Like it's gonna start getting pushed back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what Jay's hair does?
Yeah. Have you not seen it?
I just like I love
I
how the
don't
barber
remember.
just
Did a machinima M on you. Yeah, and Hutch too. Hutch is going a little bit bald. Diesel always has his hat on, so I don't know if he's going bald or
Oh,
not.
it has to be then.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Nick's going bald a little bit.
Who? Me?
A little bit.
Nah.
Yeah. You haven't seen it?
Nah, I haven't.
Right up here?
No.
Is your dad bald up here? Whatever
no.
whatever your dad's hair looks like is what your dad. So
No.
yeah,
Shit.
100%.
that's
My
no,
hair
that's
was-
not. There's no way that's the case.
Why?
Because my dad's hair was thin and
I don't
straight.
think anyone in my family has lost their hair really.
I
I feel like
haven't-
everyone has a pretty good set of hair.
I mean, you see my brother. My brother's got tremendous hair.
Yeah, better hair than
yours.
yours.
No, whoa. There's. Thought we were the duo. Yeah, so that's how I did it. Another inconsistency that you guys said. I don't remember. But I should have written them down. But there was like throughout the entire thing, like you guys were saying some just. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
can
don't know.
just-
I don't know what else we said.
I can just see Hex just driving, listening to it, and he'll just
I was
go,
on the way
nope.
to the airport.
Just like nope.
Nope.
She
Nope.
should have let it a different way. I mean,
Yeah. What's wrong with trying to be better, Nick?
Yeah, he
Uh-oh.
texted me and said, "You did the podcast without me. What the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, we have to do it weekly, or we're doing it weekly now. So you weren't here." And then he was like, and then later on, like 15 minutes later, he was like, "Oh, okay, you and Nick were on it. It's good."
Yeah, you did a good job. Yeah, I just didn't know. And then the other thing is that someone like Paul, who's like really really quiet, you guys did a really good job of making him engage in the
Yeah.
conversation, which is like always like a podcast must. You know, you got to be able to carry some. If there's one person, as you guys may know, if there's one person out of three that's the only one talking, is not that great of a podcast. Like
Yeah.
everybody has to be able to carry their own weight.
Exactly.
And just because one is gifted the way that I am,
are you ever gonna get tired of it? Like,
hyping me up?
yeah,
No.
hyping
No.
yourself up.
Look how far it's gotten me.
It's exhausting, right?
Look how far it's gotten me.
It's got to be exhausting.
It's not, dude. No one. There's no better view than me, as Fwiz would say. And I don't even think. I think it's part comedic, me talking about myself the way that I do. But having delusions is sometimes helpful, man. Like
Yeah.
it is.
So.
It is. No, it is. 100%, man. You got if you don't believe in
I
you,
wonder if I have any delusions.
you.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
All you have to do is subscribe to your tweets, and you can see every delusion that you've ever
yeah.
had.
Damn.
This is what I like about your Twitter, okay, is that you have this like innate ability to be able to speak into space, but at the same time subliminally knowing that you're talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you and you are
That's
I.
so true.
you know what I'm saying? Like every single inspirational quote that you put out there, you're not trying to inspire anybody else
But yourself.
but yourself.
Yeah.
And then everybody else thinks you're trying to be inspirational
well,
to
that's how
everybody.
Hex used to think. He was like, "Who are you trying to inspire?" I'm like,
Me. No, you didn't even say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, if it's inspirational, I don't know, tweet it, I guess. Sometimes you just got to let it out. Can't let my tweets build up inside. That's when I just start yelling out the car window.
No, it is. I mean, I think the thing with inspiration and being inspirational is that you got to do before you can inspire. You can't just fucking.
Well, I think there are a few people. Like, I can't be selfish to where I, like, I keep all the gems for myself.
Yeah.
Like, even though I have, like, 200,000 Twitter followers, like, at least one of them is going to, like, be inspired by it or, like, do something productive because of it.
So finish it.
What?
You may not change the world, but you will spark the brain of the person that does.
Yes.
So out of those 200,000 people, that may be it.
I might not. Fuck. How does the quote go? I might not be the one to change the world, but I guarantee I will spark the brain that will change the world. Tupac.
What if you're the spark that
Maybe.
Tupac?
I have tweeted that. I have literally tweeted, what if I'm the spark that Tupac was talking about? Like, I've literally tweeted that.
So doesn't that give you anxiety because of the amount of pressure that you now have being Tupac's
so
spark?
My anxiety makes sense now. But I understand
I have anxiety. Like, you imagine Nick going to the doctors. Why do you have anxiety? Oh, I'm
Tupac's spark.
I'm supposed to change the world.
I'm Tupac's spark.
You may have heard of me. I'm the prophecy of the spark of Tupac.
Like, oh.
I'm
you can't leave.
I'm Tupac Sparkour.
Put me in a mental hospital.
No, I don't think. I don't know. I don't have any problem with your tweets or anybody's tweets who tweet are inspirational. Sometimes you just gotta hype yourself up. You know what I'm saying? When I am playing video games, though, and I am sniping, these are just facts that I'm spitting. This isn't just like me trying to inspire myself. You know what I'm saying? These are just facts.
You think you're the best Fortnite sniper?
I don't know. I will say this. I'm on my way to. Okay, because I just started.
Make a montage.
The world isn't ready for that. Catalyst. What would I call it? The shit. What do you call it?
The humdrum?
No. What did you call?
Probably the shit list.
No. You made a new name for it. Catalyst.
Cat of shit. Something like the cat of shit.
Yo, Pam got so mad every time you would do that. Look, where's the catalyst?
Pomage is funny, dude. Pomage, you kind of. I do this with you a lot because your ego is so big, and I do it with Seth a lot. Like, you just like constantly like throw jabs at them, like little funny jabs, just to like try to humble them up. Because, yeah. But you have to do it with Pomage because Pomage is like genuine. Like, he thinks, obviously he's an amazing sniper. He's grinded YouTube, but he thinks he's changing the world.
Yeah,
and
maybe he's the spark.
Maybe he is. And I'm all for Pomage. I'm all for Pomage trying to change the world and make the world a better place. But at some points, I just want to be like, hey, man, like, you're not doing that yet. You're just sniping.
So please show up to make the video. 10 minutes. All the crib.
Yeah.
I had a nice talk with Pomage the other day. We were at Mike's house after the bar, just chilling, and we just had a little. It was they actually made me feel good. They were like hyping me up. Like, he was like, Nick, you know what you need to do? Which is why I started. He was like, you need to start doing live comms. He was like, me and Sprat were talking about it. Like, dog, that'd be perfect for you.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that sounds exactly
you
like
might
Pomage.
be right.
That's the thing about Pomage. Like, as much as we like shit talk him in person and behind his back, no, I'm kidding. He's always got like a positive input and like positive advice or like thoughts in his head about you as a person.
Yeah, he's definitely 100% creative. Like, you'll meet people that, they just don't get it. Like, they want to work hard and they want to do stuff, but you have to guide them through everything. But with Pomage, like, Pomage will come to the table with 100 ideas and 80 of them are terrible.
Yeah, horrible.
But the other 20 are like amazing. Yeah. Like, we have to do those.
Yeah.
But it's just it's constantly.
Yeah. We're the duo now.
Okay, I can't remember that. Does he just do it one more time?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's after that? I don't know. I can't remember what album that's on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. The thing is that he was saying yeah like the doc.
Yeah.
The Dr. Disrespect, and I was just like yeah. Dr. Disrespect's coming back.
Returning.
Yes.
The return. He needs to come back on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking Castro lives
Castro. Yeah. He
Yeah,
does.
really?
live
Right down the street. Right down
Wow.
the street. Yeah.
That would be cool.
What did you think about his comeback trailer? Did you get
Doc?
hyped?
Yeah, I got hype. I thought it was weird.
I think he did. He's so good.
Yeah.
Like
he did.
He did what he
Should have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good way. It was a good way of. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good comeback.
It's the 30-second trailer saying when he's coming back.
Mhm.
The funny little way of
Yeah.
having his wife behind him with a knife.
Is that who that was?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was actually.
Because he
his
says
wife.
his wife's assassin.
His wife is an assassin, is what he said.
Yeah.
I was on the plane.
He
I had my
said,
earpods.
My
said-
wife's an
yeah.
assassin, and she's like a really good one, is what he said, right? And then she's sitting there like with a knife to his throat, basically. So it's weird, definitely, but it's also that's all
Within character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. He doesn't ever have to talk about anything ever again. That's it.
Well, no one should give a shit about whether,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
well,
in a
okay,
perfect world.
Look, I get it. Fine, you put it out there, you talked about it, so now it's not public information for everybody to talk about. But we always like fall back into this like, I don't want to go into this rant, but like it's no one business somebody does behind closed doors. As long as he's not hurting anybody, as long as he's not abusing anybody, as long as like why do you care?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he doesn't have to
But
answer to anyone.
The thing is, people treat people like Dr. Disrespect or any type of anyone that has any type of fame or celebrity, they treat them differently. Like all the people that'll be like talking shit. Like if it was your boss that did if it was your boss at your grocery store that did the exact same thing, you wouldn't be sitting there like talking shit to him.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't verbal him like you
Yeah.
verbal Dr. Disrespect, even if they did the exact same.
Did he
thing.
get verbal? I don't even remember.
Oh, he got
Yeah.
trashed.
Yeah.
No, not as bad as I've seen it in the past. And then you have people say it's like it's a
Setup.
gender thing and that he
Yeah.
didn't get trashed as much. I don't know. I think he did. If I was in that situation, I think I would have done what he did. Try to be as transparent as possible with the fans,
Yeah.
rather than just disappear and,
Yeah.
and not let and at least give them that. But then I don't know. I feel like people are obsessed with making other people's business their own,
Yeah.
and it's like.
Yeah, look up a quote.
I don't know, it's just
I don't know.
unfortunate.
I mean, it comes with the territory of being a public,
Yeah.
person. I get
Of
it.
course.
But at some point or another, as a human being, you have to realize that I'm like, all right, yeah, he chose to be a public person because he chose to follow that at his job. He chose to be a public person to pay his bills that way. Okay, the same way that I'm choosing to do this,
Yeah.
to do that. And at some point, you got to be like, all right, that's his job. I got to give him some fucking privacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And he's a private person. Like,
yeah.
he's Dr. Disrespect is very open and loud and I don't
Flamboyant.
yeah he's
He's
very,
out there.
he's very extra, but
Yeah.
but the guy behind Dr. Disrespect is not
Too calm.
very
Too
calm,
of a dude.
very calm, very reserved,
Yeah.
and very chill.
Yeah.
Easy to talk to, and
Maybe I'm just giving him a heavy pass because I'm like, he's my friend and shit, and
Friendly, yeah.
and I do like loyalty really well. That's like my thing. If there's one thing I do really well, is snipe, and loyalty. Loyalty is
Yeah.
big on me. So
same.
maybe I'm giving him a pass because he's my friend and stuff, and I can find an excuse for anything. But again, that's
not
none of my
giving him a
business. All right, hit us
pass.
with a quote.
Oh, I couldn't find it. But it was some Drake quote about like just people worrying about people love to be in just other people's business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that it?
Yeah.
Well delivered.
No, it was terribly delivered, but I couldn't find the quote.
Drake
so.
couldn't have done a better job than that. I doubt it.
People are always in other people's business.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things.
It is one of those things. I'm glad he's coming back though.
So am I.
But what to kind of capitalize what you're saying about like loyalty and friendship or whatever. Like it's I feel like it's natural if you're friends with somebody to like if you know them better than
Yeah.
thousands of people that are talking shit about and they don't know them at all. And it kind of
Yeah.
makes more sense. Like if
Yeah.
you see
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Not be friends with him?
yeah, right.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
Don't get me wrong. If he had done something,
I mean, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like if
unspeakable.
unspeakable, I'm just as quick to cut ties. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen you do it before.
Yeah. Anyway. But go on. What were you saying?
But like Sarah, I mean, there's I think it's Sarah Silverman. She like did a monologue on one of these like late night shows, and she's like like best friends, or used to be best friends with Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of like talks about it. She's like, I think he did a terrible thing, and I think he deserves whatever consequences are coming his way, but I still love him, and I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, but I do.
Yeah.
And then she said, is it possible to love people that have done bad things? And I was just like, thank God, like somebody is not.
But you like Louis C.K. as a comedian,
of course.
Yeah. Do you like Louis?
Yeah.
I mean, but regardless,
yeah,
even if I
still
didn't
don't
like
even
him,
know,
like if Dave Chappelle did that shit, I'd be like, God damn it, why, David? Why, David? Why?
I feel like I feel like 80% of people in Hollywood and that are celebrities have done some crazy shit. And not everybody's been caught. So,
well, I just don't see. I don't know. Like, not that I don't see what's wrong with that. I wish I could be there.
just
Like,
watching
a
Louis
little,
C.K.
Just a little fly on the wall. Like, what? How exactly? Like, what's the context in this situation?
No, well, they said it. They said the context.
I need to.
The
maybe,
context.
I just don't.
From their point of view, is pretty.
There's
I'd
always
have to
two
hear-
sides to every story, and then there's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I haven't even really heard either side, so
Yeah.
I just know the outline of the story, kind of.
Yeah. No, look, it's humanity at the end of the day. Whatever it is that you pick or you look after is what you're gonna back up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're interested in something and you like it enough, you're gonna be able to find a way to defend it if you need to defend it. How are we looking on time? Because
42 minutes.
cool, because we have this room for a limited time. At some point or another, hopefully soon, we're gonna have a stationary place where we're just gonna sit down and shoot the podcast. No one's gonna touch the mics. There's no moving. There's no any of that.
There's multiple camera angles.
Multiple cameras,
live stream.
OBS, boom, live stream, hit this, hit that, Elgato, Stream Deck or whatever, or something.
Why has that not been like a priority instead of a
inconsistency-
Gears room?
Yeah, no, well, inconsistencies in our uploads. I mean, now that this is the time where we don't miss the podcast, I don't know what it is, but we definitely need to. It'll. Like again, not to bring up competition or anything, but FaZe is murdering it with their podcast.
Of course,
their entire setup is like, yeah. I don't know. They did really good, and I think that we can do something similar to that. Obviously, from a technical standpoint, not from the way that they do things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always down to admit ours sucks.
Oh, I've said it multiple times.
If it sucks, it sucks.
What I said, we moved 3 times because it looked shit in every single situation.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it looked really like bad. I mean, no matter it doesn't even matter. We put it against the whiteboard, it didn't look great. We put it against it didn't look great. We were just like, all right here's like the least shit out of all of it. So let's just shoot this way.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same with the Flycast. We're doing it where we can do it until we
get a
kind of get our
until
own
we
figure out
get
our own
somebody
little
to
thing.
sponsor the Flycast that can hopefully get us a setup that doesn't move.
That way both parties can benefit significantly.
Yeah.
But until then,
didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. I was just
Are
saying.
you guys selling sponsorships on the?
no, I just,
What's up? What, you gotta come with metrics. You gotta prove the fact that I can personally sell the Flycast to anyone right now because you guys have proven concept. No, what I'm saying is that look, I can continue to do that. Or you guys can try it on your own to see if you guys can learn something.
I mean, that's honestly what I'm trying to do with.
See, there's a difference between trying and doing.
Well, you have to build it first.
Yeah.
You guys, how many episodes in?
We're 12 episodes in, but we're like 6 episodes in starting in Dallas.
Okay.
So
every week?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since we got
another one tonight.
Ever since we got to Dallas, we've been putting them on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
They're getting like thousands of views on SoundCloud. I don't know if you've been looking.
Really? No.
They've been getting like five.
They're getting tens of views everybody.
They're getting like 5 to 7K on SoundCloud.
Really?
So yeah,
Wow.
so that's why.
What about iTunes?
And about this a little bit less, but still a good amount.
Still, like,
Look,
yeah.
I will say this. I think that the number one mistake on that is that you're giving people the option of listening on SoundCloud or on Spotify or iTunes. When it comes to video, we don't say you can watch it either on OpTic.tv or you can watch it on YouTube or you can watch it on Twitch or you can watch it on Vimeo. It's just YouTube.
Well, for podcasts, it's a little bit different because not everybody has access to everything. So iTunes people,
Yeah,
they can
everybody has access to iTunes. Android people have access to iTunes?
No.
Okay, then just pick one of them, but pick either Spotify or SoundCloud.
But if we're on both of them, it counts as the same because you don't get paid from either SoundCloud or iTunes.
Yeah.
So if you offer it to everybody, then you can still use the same count. Like
Have you guys tried doing I don't want to manage your podcast, but have you guys tried doing Patreon? Patreon's cool. You guys have cool. You guys can make cool shirts.
What's
Flycast
that?
shirts. Patreon.
The e-girl thing?
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I
not
don't know
e-boy.
what
It could be
that
an
is.
e-boy thing now.
No, I mean
If there were e-boys to do it, it would be us. I don't even know what it is though. So
Well, you
did I
can't.
just
You're
say
an
something like-
you're an e-man now. You're just fucking
Patreon
29, dude.
they
You
people
can't call
pay you-
yourself an e-boy. You're-
people pay X number a month for certain things.
It's tiered stuff.
yeah.
We were talking about doing it on the Old Man of OpTic stuff, and on the Old Man of OpTic podcast that went to shit anyway too. So, and I mean that because I don't mean that in a mad way. I'm just busy. Anyway, what you do is like you set up tiers, right? There's three categories. You have a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier. In the $5 tier, you get a sticker, that shows, that says Flycast, and they can put it on the laptop or whatever. On the second tier, you give them a coffee mug or something. You know what I'm saying? That says Flycast on it. And the last one, you give them a T-shirt, and then fuck it, you do a fourth one that's $35, and then you give them a T-shirt, a sticker, and the coffee mug. You know what I'm saying? And every month you drop something new. Every month you drop a new mug.
should.
I wouldn't necessarily do the mugs, but definitely the stickers and the T-shirts, just a different color, a different design. The mug, they're not shot glasses where you can collect coffee mugs and have just a million of them. Because if you think about it, 52 coffee mugs
Yeah.
for 52 weeks in the year. You're fouling the math?
It's a lot of mugs.
Yeah. It's not like shot glasses. Shot glasses, you can put those up to the thousands and not feel the space being taken up. But
yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah, that was never in my mind.
yeah, well, the thing is,
Patreon.
and I don't think and this goes for everybody who's trying to make a living outside or like maybe it's a part-time job. You can always wait to see if you can get a sponsor, or you can do shit on your own. You can always wait to get somebody to pay for something, or you can pay for it yourself just by sacrificing, maybe not buying yourself a pair of Yeezys that month. You use those $600 to buy two $300 microphones, and then the following month you do the same thing. In other words, it's just being creative and figuring out like how to do that stuff. So you look into the Patreon thing. I recommend it to you guys.
Yeah, I forgot that even existed. I
Yeah.
think that'd be definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
For our type of
And then
shit.
as a bonus for it's a loyalty reward, and then I'm just spitballing now, just shit's just
Yep.
when I start thinking,
You're pomaging.
easy. don't. Wow, look at that. That's how funny it was. At the end of it, how about you guys do a calendar with the top 12 thumbnails that you guys did? You know what I'm saying? It's just because you guys have cool thumbnails.
Yeah.
Am I boring you?
No,
Stop! Don't yawn in front of me ever again.
I told you I've been like, I don't know, my energy's been low.
It's because you've been eating fats.
No, my energy.
What did you eat today?
A lot of fats.
Okay, point proven.
But-
But let me finish. The calendar, I think it'd be good. I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And you can have January, February, the best thumbnail of every month.
What if we made calendars for every month? At the end of the year, we had a Flycast calendar. That's the lamest idea I ever had, but it just each month, January, it's just like me and you in the snow.
You ruined
February,
it. You ruined it. You fucking ruined it.
Imagine each month we have a different picture together.
It's just a piece of paper.
Just
No,
With
the
a square.
you're
like a Hooters calendar, except it's me and you, and every month.
in Hooters
Spring,
attire.
we're just
In Hooters attire.
July, we're on a boat. August.
we do need to
In
do-
January, you guys are laying like making snow angels, and then in P you write Flycast.
Yeah.
Not on top of you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's a good one.
Thank you. And you guys can do the same. Yeah. Look,
We
I
got January. Wait, so with Patreon, how, like, they just buy a month? Like, I don't get it. You pay. You're basically paying $5 for a sticker.
Yeah. In support
But
of though,
there's different tiers. Like
just for
in
support.
support of.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like if you
So
want.
it's kind of
to,
like if you donate to breast cancer, you get a bracelet.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
in
showing
support of.
support.
You're not selling anything.
Yeah.
If anything, you're giving them an opportunity. If you're giving the audience an opportunity
to support.
to be a part of it by supporting you.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense.
I don't know. Just a thought. But that's I think that's gonna do it. Unless you guys have any other topics that you guys want to discuss. Hitch, we have to do relationship 101 with you, me and
Yes.
Jude.
yes.
When can you come by the house and do that?
Tomorrow. Post Mexico, maybe.
I'm excited for
Post-Mexico.
that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a good
It's
one.
gonna be a real one. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
gonna
We've
be a
been
real
through
one.
it. You know, we've been through
I want to hear
literal
her side
of the brokenness.
of the HECZ.
Ah, well,
I want to.
I'll tell her.
This is gonna be a different person on that.
Right?
I'll tell her to
You'll be like, what do you think?
to not hype me up. Okay. And
Tell
to
the truth, baby.
like, babe. What? Say the truth. No, not that truth. The other truth, the one we practice. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to leave with please remember.
Please remember.
Please Please remember to leave a like if you enjoyed it. We are now on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud for your enjoyment.
Weren't you just saying we shouldn't be on that?
Yeah.
But this OpTic podcast is on it too.
No, I was talking about
Okay.
ours.
Oh,
I was talking about my podcast, the OpTic podcast. I wasn't talking about y'all's, but y'all's should follow the same thing. Don't spread so much. Concentrate and dig deep. Okay. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Focus. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Hitch, hit him with the music.